Hey everyone, Life Coach Carissa here. So I am writing this as we are about a week out from the new year. This will be my last video for the year. 2023 seemed like it went so fast for me. Did it feel that way for any of you? I really don't know if there ever was a time that I thought a year went by slowly. Maybe as a kid, I'm not sure. I do like the hope and anticipation that tends to come at the start of a new year. You know, that feeling, it's like this optimism and determination to make positive changes in your life. However, I am a firm believer that we can create these types of feelings and excitement within ourselves any time of the year. We just have to decide and create the energy needed in that moment. It's so common that many of us get excited to make changes at the start of a new year, and then it just seems to fizzle out. So, this is why I'm back with you today to talk about the concept of do it anyway. This is such an important concept for being able to accomplish things that you want to do. It's also extremely important for being able to get things done that perhaps you aren't feeling all that motivated about, but you need to get it done. You know, it's quite funny. I had planned to write and record this video all in one sitting today. And then when I was nearing the end of writing, I decided that I just didn't feel like recording it because I wasn't all put together like I usually tend to be for so many years. I mean, seriously, since I'm talking like 18 years old and I was in the business full time, my business routine was to make myself professional, which included a nice outfit and some makeup. And then I could show up. But you know what I decided to do today? I said, you know what, Krissa? Do it anyway. Go record this video as you are. Sweatshirt on, no makeup. You had a plan to do this, and what matters is that you follow through on that plan, and the execution of how that looks can be modified without changing the end result all that much. So here I am, doing it anyway, dressed down and makeup free. Enjoy. You may tell me to make sure I go back and do it the old way. But you know what? It feels pretty darn good, right? I'm doing it anyway. So we're going to talk all about this today. Do it anyway are three simple words, but they are so powerful and can become a mindset for you to follow, just like I have. You just have to decide to embrace it, then practice it and make it more of your habitual mindset. I have been using these three words in my own life for some time now, and it really has made such a positive impact. You know, recently I was listening to a podcast by Mel Robbins, and she was talking about the Nike slogan, just do it, and how powerful it is. The most powerful word in that slogan is just. Just creates the space for all the feelings and individual battles that each of us encounter when we're going to do something. And the word just is what gives this slogan the power that it has to last and just stand the test of time. Well, I believe the same thing about do it anyway. The words do it are obvious, just like the Nike example. Those words create the desire for action, taking action. But the word anyway is what creates the space for everything that tries to get in the way of what you want to do in doing it. If I'm scared, do it anyway. If I'm worried about making a mistake, do it anyway. If I'm tired and don't feel like it, do it anyway. If I'm nervous, do it anyway. If I'm unsure, do it anyway. If I think I shouldn't do it without makeup on, do it anyway. That one word, anyway, gives me such a breath, a pause to say, I know this is hard. I know this is difficult, but we're going to do it anyway. Now, obviously, I would never be advocating to just do things anyway that may not be in your best interest and give you, I would never give you that advice, right? So I am talking about actions that are, you know, your higher brain knows would move you in the right direction of what your goals are, but your lower brain is constantly fighting you every step of the way. So, an impactful question you can use to distinguish this is by asking yourself, does this action move me toward long-term success or short-term pleasure? That is such a great question to like recenter you when you're getting ready to think about taking an action. And so once you have decided what is best for you to do, because this often doesn't change, right? No, what we try to do is change the thing rather than change our thoughts about it. So what do I mean by this? Okay, let's say I want to lose 10 pounds of body fat this year. It's very likely that this goal of mine is not going to just go away without me ever achieving it. But what our primitive brain has us doing is convincing us that it's going to be too hard, too painful. And so the easier way, the more compassionate thing to do is just change our goal or ignore it. We do it all the time, year after year. We quit on our goals or we change them, we soften them, we downsample them. What I'm saying is don't change the goal. Find a way to keep pushing forward, regardless if the journey doesn't look exactly as you maybe thought it would or how you planned it to look. Decide on a goal. For me, I want to lose 10 pounds of body fat. Decide why it matters. For me, I want to improve my blood work numbers so that I make a positive impact on my health span. So I take that one goal of mine, I break it down into the micro steps that I'll need to accomplish, say, over the next 90 days to get the momentum started and form good habits. So, for example, if I want to lose 10 pounds of body fat, I will need to first focus on these few things over the next 90 days. Eating my protocol, which includes what foods I will eat and what drinks I will drink. And so what I'm going to consume more of and what I will consume less of, right? So what's my eating protocol? I'll then, number two, determine my fasting window. I'm going to eat between these hours and I will fast in the hours outside of that. I'm going to establish a number of days and duration to exercise and what the exercise will consist of, such as maybe a mixture of cardio and strength training. And then I will also place importance on my self-care routine. I'll make sure I am journaling and meditating to improve my emotional mindset to support me for these actions that I need to take. That's my roadmap for the next 90 days, to keep doing it anyway, even when my brain offers me a detour. This is the secret, to keep taking action, even when you don't feel like it. What happens when we keep taking action is we form habits. I mean, think about it. You have probably brushed your teeth for so many days straight, years straight, right? You've done it so much that if you skipped a day, it would feel so strange and you'd want to do it as soon as possible to get back on track. Why would any other action in our life be any different? It's our minds. We allow it to look different. It's the little quits that take us off course. If you allowed yourself to quit brushing your teeth day after day after day, it would become less important to you, less of a habit, and you would be less structured with it. You know, years ago, I wanted to start a goal of regular reading and to aim for so many books read a year. Well, that just wasn't going to happen. I had to take that one goal and say, okay, I will read a chapter a night before bed. And I've done that action for so many years now that when I don't feel like, doing it or I haven't done it, I feel like I'm forgetting something. It takes time to form the habits. It can take far fewer days of skipping to break a habit. It takes us so many days to really get that habit as part of us, right? So we just have to know this and be aware of it. Take action no matter what. I'm not talking about shaming yourself because you missed one day. I'm saying to be mindful that if you skip too many times, you are undoing the habit. So stay focused and do it anyway for all those little reasons that come up that really aren't justified. Understand that your primitive brain, your primitive lower brain, will never stop doing what it does. It's what it was made to do. Seek pleasure and comfort and exert little energy. So unless your goal consists of binge watching TV, eating Oreos, as many as possible, maybe drinking whatever wine you can get your hands on, you are going to have mind drama. And the answer for this can be as simple as practicing a mindset of do it anyway. You know, I will tell you, as I'm sitting here right now, it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have been planning on getting a workout in all day today. I had planned to ride my bike trainer for 30 to 45 minutes, and since 9 o'clock this morning, my helpful roommate in my brain has been telling me to do a million other things. Watch a mastermind video I've been wanting to watch, load the dishwasher, go do some online shopping for a new area rug, listen to some music, read a chapter in that book. I'm serious. My brain just keeps offering me all these other things to do besides the very thing that I had planned and wanted to do. I even have my reasons for why. I want to exercise regularly to get my heart rate up, to make myself stronger, to improve my health numbers, lower my cholesterol, lose the extra pounds I put on this year, so that I can feel a little bit more comfortable in my clothes. So I have all my compelling reasons of why this matters to me. And yet here I sit now writing this content, doing everything but getting on that bike. And do you know why this is happening? Because my primitive brain thinks that sounds hard and all this other stuff sounds easy. Isn't that fascinating? Every one of us is different, but in so many ways, when it comes to getting things done, we are very much the same. We all have the same brain. So this is where the rubber meets the road. What are you going to do, Carissa? Well, right now, I am going to stop writing and I am going to go get on that darn bike. And the whole way up those stairs, my brain is going to tell me no. And I'm going to say, it's okay. You don't have to want to do this. You don't have to like this. You can even grumble the whole time if you want to. We are going to do it anyway. But a little trick, once you get started, your brain usually comes online. And when you're done, it's going to say, dang, look at what we did. And I feel better for doing it. Isn't that hilarious? So the lesson learned in all this is that you just have to calm your brain down and say, get on board with me, brain, because we are doing this anyway. Because it's what I planned to do, it's what I wanted to do, and it's what I agreed to do because it was best for me. Like it or not, we are going to do this. We are going to keep moving forward. We are going to do it anyway. Okay, everyone. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you for listening. If you like this content, would you click that like button for me? You can also click that subscribe button and you'll get notified when new videos are uploaded. And by all means, if you or someone you know is having trouble getting traction on your goals, I encourage you to give yourself a gift this coming year and request a discovery session with me. Just visit lifecoachingwithcarissa.com and send a request for the time slot of your choosing. I have been there, I have done the work, and I can help you get there too. I can help you do it anyway. All right, everyone. Have a great day. Happy New Year, and I will see you in 2024.